Happy Saturday, my fellow strangers. This is Mrs. Strange, and on today's episode of Stranger Universe, I will talk about David Harbour revealing just how big Stranger Things 5 will be, and what we should expect from Hopper in the final season. Before we start, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more episodes from Stranger Universe. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode again. Follow us on our social media platforms to stay updated with Mrs. Strange and the Stranger Universe family every day. And now, let us begin. David Harbour had a panel at Tampa Comic Con yesterday, where he was asked about Stranger Things Season 5 right away as the panel began. David reconfirmed the release schedule for Season 5 being a 3-volume split between the big holidays at the end of the year, but he also described how the final season is 5 times as big as Season 4. Here's the clip.
We shot it all last year. It took a year to make for 8 episodes, which is a very long time to shoot a television show. It's extremely cinematic. It's extremely big. Like, I think if you watch the show and if you're a fan of the show, you've seen like each season get progressively bigger. Season 4 being the biggest, we had like, you know, a lot of different locations out in the desert. There were helicopters and stuff. There was Hopper in that gladiatorial combat pit with the Demogorgon and stuff. All kinds of Creole Vecna stuff in this weird upside down world. And Season 5 is like 5 times the size. Just the scope and the scale of the production was immense. It almost killed all of us shooting it.
Even though the Duffer Brothers already denied that horrendously long list of runtimes for the final chapters a few weeks ago, Harbour still described the grand finale as the biggest in the series, and more cinematic than ever. So I'm pretty sure those episodes will definitely be lengthy, and Stranger Things 5 should indeed end up as the longest in the franchise. He also talked about how Season 5 will delve deeper into Hopper's relationship with Joyce, and how we will see a resolution for that storyline that has started since Season 1.
A lot of what we call the OG storylines. The cast got kind of sprawling, a lot of things, and then we, you know, people that really watched the show from the beginning, there were a lot of character arcs that we wanted to complete and make sure there was a very satisfying payoff for. And one of those was, of course, like Hopper and Joyce. In Season 5, you know, we'll get to, in terms of Hopper's storyline, the 2 biggest storylines for Hopper are going to be the Joyce piece, which is obviously very big, and people got really loved it, calling it Jopper, and got really into it. It's very sweet to have like young kids care about a middle-aged couple. I think it's quite hilarious.
In general, Season 5 has a lot to wrap up in terms of storylines and character arcs, in addition to introducing more characters and explaining the mysteries of the Upside Down. In any case, here's hoping that several characters have their happy endings. We shall see if Stranger Things will end with Hopper and Joyce getting married. Overall, very exciting times. And that is all that we have for today. What are your thoughts on these newest details for Stranger Things 5? Today's special shoutout is for Watergamus Vidius. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shoutout, type it down in the comments section below. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Join us on our episode premieres to interact with Mrs. Strange and other members of the Stranger Universe family. Thank you all for watching. I am Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe. Over and out.